Once upon a time, in a city named Troezene, near a big mountain, lived a young boy named Theseus. His grandfather, King Theseus, was the king there. Theseus was bright and learned a lot from his wise grandfather. His mother, Aethra, often told him about his father, Aegeus, a great king who lived in Athens, a very famous city. Theseus always wondered why his father didn't come to live with them. His mother explained that a king must look after his people, like children, and often can't visit his own family. Theseus dreamed of going to Athens to meet his father, but he was still too young and small. One day, Theseus tried to lift a heavy rock where his mother said something special was hidden. But he couldn't move it. It was too heavy for a little boy. His mother told him that when he was strong enough to lift the rock, he could go to Athens. As years passed, Theseus kept trying to lift the rock. Finally, when he had grown into a strong young man, he lifted it. Underneath, he found a sword and a pair of sandals that belonged to his father. Proudly, Theseus decided to go to Athens. He refused to take a ship and chose to walk, even though there were robbers and monsters on the way. He was brave and strong and cleared the road of all the bad guys, including Procrustes, a terrible man who hurt travelers, and Cynes, who did awful things to people. When Theseus reached Athens, he found out about a monster called the Minotaur that lived in Crete. This creature, part man and part bull, was fed with 7 boys and 7 girls from Athens every year. Theseus decided to be one of the 14 youths to face the Minotaur and save his city from this sad tribute. King Minos of Crete, who owned the Minotaur, was a harsh man. His daughter, Princess Ariadne, felt sorry for Theseus and the others. She helped Theseus by giving him a sword and a thread to find his way out of the labyrinth where the Minotaur lived. Theseus bravely entered the labyrinth, followed the horrible roars of the Minotaur, and finally faced the monster. It was a fierce fight. But Theseus was stronger and smarter. He defeated the Minotaur, saving his friends and himself. He then used Ariadne's thread to lead everyone out of the labyrinth. They all sailed back to Athens. Theseus forgot to put up white sails to signal his victory, so his father, King Aegeus, who was waiting, thought Theseus had died and sadly jumped into the sea. Theseus became the king of Athens and was loved by his people. He was a good king, always remembering the lessons from his adventures and the wisdom of his mother and grandfather.